let me give you a scenario. A girl can come in here now, and she has had sex with both of us. She introduced us as friends.
Yes.
But as a guy, if you've slept with someone before, even though it's 3 years ago, you feel uncomfortable. So people will know something is off.
Yes.
You can know that these guys have things. But women, they'll play it cool because they know that we men, we respect the code. We keep our mouth shut. But if it is lady, there will be drama.
To be honest, women are wicked.
Yes,
Truth be told.
I
And
support
they're
you.
and they're very not wicked, but they are very clever.
Women
Exactly,
wicked.
what
They are
happened
very
to you?
clever.
No, let's say most.
Most.
Yes, say most. When you want somebody to trust you, you hand it. How do you hand someone's like you are the father of this kid? How do you prove to me that I am the dad? So I should just be having the imagination that okay, I should trust my wife, all good and done. Then we just bring a bastard kid home, then you say that it's mine.
That's overthinking. I don't even go to cheating. No.
How do people give wrong pregnancy to their significant other? If it's not shitting, is it fucking?
Like you said, I'm leaning more towards the stable person, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want stability
So,
for my kid.
You want this ability for the wrong person. What has it done to you to deserve that?
I mean, nothing. I'm not saying he's done anything. I'm just saying my kid deserves better, which is stability. So
your kid deserves better now at my own expense.
But what did I say? What you don't know doesn't kill you. It's okay. Let's move on.
No,
like,
I have to confirm. I have to confirm.
Both of them should take.
Because my wife allowed my brother to come onto the estate to go to the bedroom, open her panty,
and
put her both legs up.
No, when I was doing all this, your brother, why was he following me? Why are you following me to the bedroom? You could have said no.
Wagwan people, welcome to 360 Vibes podcast. They call me Brucho, the smiling god. And before anything else, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And of course, to my right, I have the beautiful Voy.
Hi, boy in the pod.
This is your favorite host, Robin, big and soft.
And this is Ashley here. So today we're going to be talking about DNA in marriage, and I'm glad to welcome you guys as we talk about this interesting topic. So let's dive in, guys.
Talking about DNA, of course, this is it's a very important topic in this day and era with where we are, because I've seen a lot of scenarios, by the way, whereby, for example, you raise a kid and then 15 years down the line is when you realize this is not your child, man. Robin.
Yeah. You know, some people are I count it as women are very mischievous. Some women are very mean. For you to raise a kid for 15 years and she has some element of doubt that you are not the father, I call that wickedness. Let me tell you. Because DNA, I favor it. I believe it's important because, you know, people, if you don't check them, like women, you know, there's a saying, men are dogs, men are this and that and that. But when they said we want to talk about DNA, women get defensive. Why not?
Okay, in a way, they get defensive because it seems like you don't trust them. It's giving you had an issue that you went through in the past, so you're bringing your issues in our issue.
No, that's not it. I believe because now, let me give you a scenario. If you guys are saying you're traveling to like Germany, Sweden, like a family trip, do you know that it will be required? You have to do a DNA test to know that you guys are siblings.
Okay, that's required. But
Yeah.
let's say like we are
So
married, right?
for a country now to say it's needed, why can't I demand that is raising the kid to be sure that I'm the owner of the kid?
Oh, no. Anyway, if we've talked about this issue way before we have kids and everything, that's okay. But if you just raise it up out of the blue, I will not be okay with it.
DNA, it's important for me. If you can't do that, that means you've already verified what I suspected.
No, but what if you finally do the DNA after all that and then you find out the kid is yours?
I'll be happy. Why
But why
not?
put me through all that and
Put
tell
you through
the
what?
kid is
So-
yours?
because
it's not something. It's just something small.
It's not. It's really not.
it's something small.
It's not. It's giving. I don't trust you. I'm just.
Trust is earned. It's not being given to. When you want somebody to trust you, you earn it. How do you earn someone's like you are the father of this kid? How do you prove to me that I am the dad? So I should just be having imagination that okay, I should trust my wife, all good and done. Then we just bring a bastard kid home, then you say that it's mine.
Okay, then let's say you found out the kid is not yours and it's already like 15 years down the line. Would you cut off this kid in your life?
Most
From your
def-
life?
most
Why?
def for me.
Why?
But you
Yeah,
already
most
have
definitely.
a bond and it's not the child's fault that it's
Yeah.
like
Okay, well, but I will do it. I don't think I'm going to stay there.
Me,
but you know
What?
it's easier saying it than doing it.
I'm very petty. I will let go, but what I will do is that I will take every penny that I've spent on that kid.
Because I know for sure, even if I stay there, I'm not going to be the same person.
True.
It's valid.
So
But now, don't you think DNA is also a bad thing?
How?
Because it's just going to ruin something you built over 15 years.
I don't want my build up to be on lies. When I have kids with a woman and I found that it's not mine, that doesn't stop anything. It doesn't destroy anything. The foundation is a lie.
Okay, then I think DNA should be done as early as
Pregnancy.
possible.
It's not
Pregnancy
even,
level.
Like maybe 1 year, I don't know,
or
just as
way
early
before
as
we get
possible.
kids we talk about having DNA, then that will be okay.
Yeah.
But bringing it
But-
out of the blue, no.
Let me be honest with you. I usually say it, and women will agree with you. But when you are together now, it's a different scenario. Let me be sure if I'm a man enough to be the father of this kid, or I'm not man enough. What you can say is that maybe fertility test should be done before you guys get married, so that you can know that if your significant other is having an issue,
Yeah.
maybe you still go ahead with it. If you say that now, I'm good. But the wickedness is when somebody has 4 kids and one is his.
The
But-
rest aren't.
But I think then,
Definitely heartbreaking.
if you guys are not comfortable with us doing the DNA and involving you, of course I can decide to do it without telling you. I can just go to my kid, I do like a cheek swab or take
Quick,
his
yeah.
saliva,
Yeah.
and then I confirm on my own.
I prefer you doing that than you coming to me.
But
2
that's
years later.
way worse, because what if his doubts are right?
But what you know doesn't kill you, you know.
That's what I said,
don't
that
know, yeah.
I can't build a relationship based on lies. When we start lying, one lie develop to another, you have to cover another lie with another lie. Just come up straight to me. You know why women do that? Because of they are sleeping. Some women like sleeping around. Now they have 3 choices: bad boy, good boy, and the one who is stable. So they will take the pregnancy to the stable
The
guy.
stable guy, yeah.
Now you told him, why do you put yourself through that scenario? That means you have sex with this guy, they not very close to each other, without
Monday,
protection.
Wednesday and Friday.
Yeah, even though sometimes some people can go from in a day, they can branch at Charlie's house, 3 Charlie's. It depends. Yeah. Now how will you know who is the father of the kids? Now you'll be playing mini more. You think, I think Chas is more stronger. Now you're gambling. Now you give the wrong kiss to another guy.
Or they check who had a strong ejaculation.
Imagine. Is it mentioned by that? You have to confirm. Any woman that is not ready for a DNA test, let's call it a buck. She's a slut. That means you have a lot of doubt.
You even
If
doubt
you're sure of
yourself.
But
yourself.
you know, if you bring up a topic as such to a lady, it's not something you're going to tell her right now and expect it to do it tomorrow.
Why not? If you're sure of yourself, me, I believe one thing. If I'm sure of myself, you can test me anytime. If I'm not sure of myself, that means if you said you have to take time, that means when we are together, you are even though cheating. I can't get the reason.
Now that's overthinking. Are you even going to cheating? No.
How do people give wrong pregnancy to their significant other? If it's not cheating, is it fucking?
Like you said, I'm leaning more towards the stable person, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want stability
So
for my kid.
you want this ability to
Yeah.
for the wrong person. What has it done to you to deserve that?
I mean, nothing. I'm not saying he's done anything. I'm just saying my kid deserves better, which is stability. So sorry.
So your kid deserves better now at my own expense.
But what did I say? What you don't know doesn't kill you. It's okay. Let's move on.
No,
Like,
I have to confirm. I have to confirm because I've seen a lot of scenarios that it's I have to confirm. I can't take that risk. Even though the kids look exactly like me, I still have to confirm.
No.
If you look exactly like me, no, I have to confirm because there's a scenario when I was in school. There's a friend of mine. So we meet in school. We are from the same country, so we get acquainted. So he has a kid. So we also say, this kid look like you. He looks like you. The day the real father comes, we know we have been deceived. We know we have been deceived. And that guy has raised this kid for 3 years. 3 good years wasted. And somebody now come, I'm the father. I can prove it to you by DNA.
But then
And you expect me to be nice to that lady?
at least through the 3 years you learned how to be a dad.
Really? Yeah. Really.
How when
Yeah.
you go into your next relationship you'll be cautious. So
You guys are wicked.
It's not
just-
wickedness.
It's wickedness.
No, but at least lesson learned.
Lesson learned for 3 years.
Yes.
And we're saying some cases are even though 15, 20 something
Yeah.
years, 30 years.
Imagine actually the way this I think the way this thing about DNA blew up in Kenya. There was an incident that happened in a girls' school here in Kenya, and then now of course the girls went to school and they needed blood. When their fathers came to donate the blood, I can tell you for free, close to like 7 or even 10 dads, they realized, by the way, this daughter is not my child. Imagine, and this is a girl that you've raised, is now in high school. That is 15 years. Imagine the feeling as a man.
I wouldn't know. As a man, I wouldn't know.
You won't know. So let's create a scenario for you now.
Yeah.
So you are now aging. You have kids. You have a male kid, female kids. So you tell your son not to be sure if he's the father of the kid or not.
Well,
If the logic works that way.
well, no, that's close to home. Wait.
So you want somebody else's kid to raise your own child that is not his, but you don't want your own son to do that also.
but I just advise my kid to, once he's in a stable relationship,
Okay.
to go through the whole DNA thing, understand his and his partner's gene, so that once they get married and decide to have kids, they are 100% sure of what they're actually going into, other than him just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying that she's not getting, I mean, you're not getting is that she says she doesn't care if the guy knows or not. And I'm making a scenario. I'm making a scenario that if it's your own child,
Oh yeah.
will you be good with it?
No.
So why do you to someone else's child? Do you know I'm somebody else's kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did
Yeah, somebody else is not mine. I'm just saying.
But you don't want it to happen to you, girl?
No, but for real, okay. Like I said, let's talk about the DNA issue way before we get into like a serious, way before we get kids. So that's okay.
So what we are agreeing on is, or you're still having a doubt that DNA is necessary or it's not?
I'll just say 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
No, you should agree on
It's
100%.
necessary.
What do you think?
DNA is necessary. It is necessary. Because
I'm also for it.
Okay.
So
I'll take the 50.
50-50.
Yeah,
You're still on
50-50. Yeah,
50-50.
I'm still on 50-50.
Why?
I just feel like it depends with the situation.
But
Yeah.
if you're not cheating on me, you are doing nothing.
Exactly,
When
you
I-
know I'm not cheating on you.
I
you
don't
know
know.
everything.
I'm not God. I'm not with you at the office. Or what? to just cheat on someone doesn't take longer minute.
Mm.
You know, you women are very clever about it.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
can very
That's
clever
exactly
about it
it.
because let me give you a scenario. A girl can come in here now and she has had sex with both of us. She introduced us as friends.
Yes.
But as a guy, if you've slept with someone before, even though it's 3 years ago, you feel uncomfortable. So people will know something is off.
Yes.
You can know that these guys have things. But women, they'll play it cool because they know that we men, we respect the code. We keep our mouth shut. But if it is lady, there will be drama. There will be drama. Or what do you think?
Right.
No comment.
Why no comments? You should be able to give your take on that.
No, I actually have no comment on that. So,
Okay.
What about you?
Well, to be honest, women are wicked.
Yes,
Truth be told.
I
And they're
support
very-
you.
and they're very
Don't bring-
not wicked,
don't bring
but
the
they are
topic
very, they are
into
very
calling
clever.
women
Exactly,
wicked.
what
They are
happened
very
to you?
clever.
No, let's say most.
Most.
Yes, say most. Because let me tell you one thing. Women are so connidious that have you ever bring a girl home that your mom liked before? You know, they'll be saying, no, they are very picky in nature. You understand? Do you know why they are picky? Immediately they see the trend that they played before they get married to your dad in their daughter-in-law, they'll say no. Because they want the best for their kid.
Yes, and
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why women are very wicked, as he said. Because you want the best for your own kid, you don't want the best for somebody else's kid. So as some men also who sleep with young girls. But in women cases, it's more. Because women, they do a lot of shady things to their man, but they don't want their boy child to suffer the same
Go
thing.
through the same thing.
How many women will agree that, okay, let my child marry someone like me? It's very few. Will you pray for your kid to marry someone like you? No, I'm just asking a question. It's just a question.
I wouldn't choose for my child.
Why?
Why would I choose for him or her?
If you're a good woman, you can no, I'm not saying you should choose. I said you should pray.
Pray.
Like, let
Get
my
someone
son
like
to
me.
get someone like me.
Or someone like you.
Yeah. As a woman, you pray for your son to have a woman she's going to get married like you, that has the same character, the same behavior like you.
Like me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't
I
mind.
wouldn't mind.
So you're a good person.
Yes, I am.
You believe you've been treating all the guys nicely.
Yes.
And you're saying DNA 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. Everyone has their choice, right? That's my take on it. 50-50. Me, my kid can marry someone like me. It's fine.
It's fine. Good. But me, I don't pray my daughter should meet someone like me. I think she should meet someone better than me. I'm not saying I'm bad generally, but I want her to meet someone better. Because I subscribe for something best. Like me, I believe I can still improve on myself. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. What if in some scenario like you do the DNA test and you find out the person is your sibling or your cousin? What will you do in such scenario?
I'm leaving. I'm sorry. Because what else am I supposed to do? I just found out you're related, right? I can't stay. It will never be the same.
What if you have
A
kids?
kid. Honestly, I'm just gonna give that kid out for adoption because I can't. What would you do?
In such scenario, if it is me, if it is my cousin, maybe if it is second cousin, I think we have to continue. That's not too far because in some tribe they are allowed
They
to
allow.
marry.
Yeah.
It's, even though some religion, you can marry your second cousin. You understand what I'm saying? Because in a scenario you've done that, you have kids. Will you wipe off all the sex you have it, the nastiness you have done
But
to that person?
why continue when you know already?
But the act is already done.
But it's
Let's
like-
say he's your favorite person, he's your favorite guy.
I'm sorry.
You'll go, but you'll still have the memories. So
yeah,
it doesn't
let's keep
change
the memories,
it.
but let's not keep on doing what you were doing.
You'll still meet eventually.
But-
I think that looking at that chain, it's too far. Being even a second cousin, it's too far. I don't think it hurts to stay together.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
if it is a second cousin, I don't think it's that deep.
Mm.
But if it is sibling, if it is
Sibling is
sibling,
different.
that is different. Why people said we shouldn't mate with each other is because of it comes with a lot of side effects. Like the gene, when the gene is there are two genes that they are the same.
Yes.
When you have you can have retarded kid. They don't call them retarded, like somebody who is challenged.
Yeah.
They can come with challenges. You can have a kid that is very hungry, because both of your hunger goes to the kid. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even though if you look at the game that the show on television, Game of Thrones, you see that when the guy Joffrey, because it's from insect,
Yeah.
that's why it's so mean.
Yeah.
So things like that can happen.
Okay.
And let's say you found out your siblings, right? And there's a kid involved. What would you do? Would you still stay?
No, that's too close now.
And what would you do with the kid?
The kid, he can still stay with us. My
Okay,
kid will
I
be
think
my
give
nephew
it
and my,
away.
my cousin or
Let's
something.
just forget about you.
Yeah.
Just
Not
go.
not in a bad way. I'm just like
No.
Just
I can't let go of the kid. It's not the kid's fault.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
that's
not
what
in
we
a
are trying
bad
about.
way.
That's what we are talking about when people are playing around. Such scenario can only happen when you have a goat as a dad or a dog as a mother that sleeps around. Then they doesn't know who have the kids. Those are the scenario that such things happen.
Yeah.
Because in most scenario, you know your whole family when you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's another reason why DNA is needed. Because if your mother is faithful and your father is faithful, why will you meet your sibling outside? I mean, somebody is being not faithful. You understand? That's why DNA is needed. To every kid that doesn't have father, I sympathize with them, and people who doesn't have mother also, because some scenario, kids can't help what adults decide because they are not there when we decide to make them. But what I can say significantly, if you have a kid out of wedlock or something, or if you have a kid by, you know that this guy is not the owner, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest.
You know, it's surprising enough
Let's be real.
that women are the one who say communication is very important,
Imagine.
but they never speak the truth.
Because women are always they are very clever lying.
that. I actually agree. Women can lie
But
way better.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why is it that about this DNA? Why will somebody just think like, okay, I'm with this guy? Because sometimes it happens in a marriage. I'm with this guy, then I want to sleep with somebody else. Then month later, you're pregnant. I know you will know that is the father of the kid. Why would you give it to your husband? Or what?
Remember when you talked about stability? That is why. Because you know the husband will always be there. So you're setting the future for you're setting a better future for the kid.
So stability works for you and your child,
Yeah.
not
At
for the
the
man.
expense
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah, at his expense.
Okay, that's mean.
So what if you're marrying this stable guy, and this stable guy is not the type of person that you wanted yourself as a woman? Yeah, you didn't want this guy, but now you just have to say that he's the father of the kid just because he's stable.
Well,
what will you do in such
Cop.
scenario?
You survive.
You survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Survive.
Okay, let's create another scenario here. What if you went on a journey and your sibling slept with your wife and she get pregnant and you have baby, but you later find out the kid is not yours? What will you do in such scenario? Or
You find out the kid is your brother's.
yeah, or in a scenario that you have a sister,
Yeah.
you are not around,
Yeah.
your husband sleep with your sister and she get pregnant and hide it from you. In both scenario, what will you do?
Okay, I think at first they wouldn't think it's theirs. I
Like-
don't know. Like, okay, my husband has traveled, his brother is around. I'll just keep quiet and I wouldn't, I'll just say it's his kid and insist and say let's do another DNA. Insist on that. till the end.
And if it was the situation was to reverse, like you were on travel, you were on a journey, and your husband impregnated your sister, and you later find out when the kid is like 5 years old.
Okay, the relationship between my sister would be done and my husband would be done. So I'll just, there's nothing I can do to the child.
So as a man also, if you do that, if that's happened, so our
the
relationship
same
is done.
case.
It's done, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Just that's just it.
I know for sure I'll have to cut off my husband, but my sister, I will cut you off, but we are family. I feel like later on we are gonna have to like see each other. Yeah, so the husband is the one that's gonna suffer more. As long as you don't bring your kid around, you're reminding me of what you did to me. I'm sorry. It's not the kid's fault, I understand, but don't bring your kid around.
So to me, I won't lie. If it happens to me as a guy, I won't take it to heart. Although it's very hurtful to say that you do something like that, but I won't take it too hard. I'll let an hoe to be an hoe. I'll just pass it to. I'll pass them to each other. But anything favor or family gathering with them or something like that, count me out.
What if this was the intention of your brother or sister the whole time?
Yeah, that's good enough. I'll let go. Because one thing about everything in life, the more we hold on to our pain, the more it hurts us. So I will let go. It's not easy, but I will let go because I will be able to heal faster. So that's what I would, but I don't want to see them anywhere close to me.
I think for me, to be honest, if you have a sibling, if it's a brother or a sister, let's say in this point, for example, if it's your brother, personally you can be able to know like the way your brother rolls. If he's someone who loves women and that kind of stuff, of course, first of all, even when you're traveling, how can you leave your wife
You
with
cannot
her?
trust your wife with him.
I understand that, but there's another scenario. What if he knows I've traveled and he knows my wife is around? Then he comes in. I won't blame him.
Yeah.
It's my wife that is a slut. Let me tell you, yeah.
Even if the wife did it by herself.
Okay, if I go,
No,
if I
but
go
you're
on,
married, girl.
Yes, being married doesn't change the fact that we both did the act.
But
Did we
you
not?
what are you talking about? Like
you said.
if I'm a dude now, I went ahead and impregnate your sister. You said it's your sister's fault or mine.
It's both our fault. It's both the brother and now the sister.
But me, as a man, our woman is our pride. Am I lying?
No.
When you come home and see your woman, she's homely and this and that, you feel proud.
Yeah.
You understand? So that alone would let us blame her more, because you could reject him.
Yes.
You let him
let's
get
very
too
easy.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though if he said that, I should have slapped him.
Yeah.
You
Not
know-
even though considering it.
But
What the reason you consider him, maybe you are fantasizing about him
Exactly.
also. Maybe you're looking at his dick prints, stuff like that. If not, what is the reason for you to sleep with my brother?
Why are you blaming only one partner? Cause how long you've known your brother your whole life, right? And then your wife, you've met her, let's say 5 years ago. So are you putting more blame on the wife?
I'm putting more blame on her because she's a lady.
But no,
She
there's
has the
nothing
right to
about
say-
being a lady. You've known your brother longer, so you should actually blame him more.
No.
Why are you blaming the lady? Why are you blaming the lady more?
Yeah, I will have to blame her more because
Because you said I was checking your brother out, right?
yes.
What was he doing when I was checking him out? We were checking each other out. Exactly. There's
So-
no way you're gonna play innocent. And if your brother felt some type of way, he could have come to you and told you, I feel like your wife is trying to make a move on me. So why is your brother not also taking more blame?
I don't care what anybody say. I blame my woman more because before I get married to you, you saw both of us. Who do you pick?
And when I
Me.
was marrying you, your brother saw us.
So you have been fantasizing with him.
It's mutual. It's mutual.
Then-
Because before I make a
Do you-
move on you, you have to be like, okay.
Do you hear what I said? I said I will
heard
let both of them be with each other. I will let a hoe be a hoe. That's what it says. I'm not stuttering. I said I will let a hoe be a hoe. I will let her go, and I don't want to see both of them anymore. But who am I to blame more? It's my wife.
Both of them should take.
Because my wife allow my brother to come onto the estate to go to the bedroom, open her panty,
And when
put
I
her
was,
both legs
no,
up.
no, when I was doing all this, your brother, why was he following me? Why are you following me to the bedroom? You could have said no.
Okay, we are deviating from the topic.
No, we're not. We are not, because what we are saying is that when you traveled, you come back home, you find your brother. I mean, your brother slept with your wife, and later on you find out in life that he's the father of your kid. What will you do? We are still discussing about the same thing. I'm saying I will blame the lady more for allowing that to happen.
Are you blaming
But
the
she's
lady?
saying it should be 50-50.
Yeah, it's 50-50. Are you blaming the lady
Let
more?
me tell you, the way I just said, you women are wicked, because there's a comment right here from one of the guys who is watching. So he's called Wiz, and Wiz is saying this. I was playing around on my mom's phone when I stumbled across a text from some man in the neighborhood. The man said, "I can't wait to taste that sweet pussy again. My father is alive and they are still married. I'm not sure I can ever forgive her for that. And she plays morality police at home."
Morality police. Yeah, would you confront your mother if you found out something like that?
Well, no, I won't. I won't.
I will.
Okay.
Robin.
Yeah, I will. Just that, I will. Because I don't. When somebody did something bad, I can't keep it to myself.
So how will you start the conversation with your mom?
Hey, mom. That nigga from the hood.
I'll start from somewhere. Let me be honest with you. We all grow up to see our parent as a hero, but some of us growing up now, some are slave queen, some are for better word prostitute, some are this. They'll become somebody's mom tomorrow. You asking your mom what she did in the past, I don't think that should be a bad thing. You should be able to know, so that when you see her the prostitute outside, you won't be disrespectful, because your mom was once one. So, and if you heard your mom did this and that, you should I believe you should, if you have a kid, you should be open to them on every matter. I want to, mom, my friends are doing this and doing that. Can I try it with them?
Okay. Cool.
So that they'll be comfortable telling you everything. So, because me and my mom were close, I'll ask.
Okay.
Wait, how about you meet a lady and then you get married and then you have kids, and then this lady, there's always this other kid whom she says she's the auntie. Then one day they're all grown, he's grown, like they're in their 20s, and then one day you find the birth certificate and it shows you're the dad, but she never told you for all those years, yet you have other kids.
Oh, so maybe I had a fling with someone and it become a baby.
No, your wife, the
Yeah.
girl you're married to.
Okay.
You guys used to date, and then you decide to get married and have kids. Then you have kids and now they're all grown. And then there's one particular child whom she claims she's the auntie to. Then one day you just find out that child belongs to her.
Then it's done.
What's
What?
that?
Why?
Everything is done because everything is built on a lie. I don't like anything that has foundation of a lie.
Actually,
understand?
you won't be surprised. Maybe even the kids that you have together, maybe one of them is
It's
not yours. Yeah,
Okay.
because she could have come clean earlier and told you, by the way, I have a kid outside. Yeah, when you were dating, I had a kid outside.
Before we get to marriage position, that's when you should say that, so that we can know, because we all believe marriage should be something. You don't pray for divorce,
Yeah.
long life.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you want to live your whole life with somebody and you're praying you are making your commitment in front of God, the way we believe, or the government, you should be able to follow your word. You understand what I'm saying? That's my own on that.
All right.
Not this government though.
Can never be.
But you know, we all are government. The what you participate to the community, you are also government. Everyone is government. So because we voted for them and we made them be there. So, but if you are dissatisfied, also you have the right to talk also. So we are just government against government.
Yeah.
The people are the government. The people who are appointed also, they are also government.
Yeah. True. That's a wrap for today, guys. And as always, make sure you follow us on all our socials, Instagram and TikTok as 360 Vibes. And on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get a notification and updated anytime we drop a new video. Until next time, keep striving for excellence.